But if you do the right thing at the right time, the rewards are immense.
It is because you forgot to observe the patterns.
We go in cycles. So when you recognize a pattern, you no longer react. It's like losers react, leaders anticipate.
And how we actually find that out and how it can help you become successful.
But the third level skill.
I hope you guys like that video. If I was to give a brief example about patterns, take any movies and imagine, let's come to the beginning of the movies. You would have a stage in life where your hero or the heroine is actually in a stage in life where she goes through a tough period and she's struggling, he or she's struggling, and then you would come to a stage where they see some success in life and they're like so happy about it. The next stage is okay, it goes to a bit of emotional romantic stage where they meet their partners and they have a bit of like romantic moments, and you know, if it's an Indian movie, you would have all those songs and things like that in the part. And then it comes to a period where the villain enters and the villain wants the other person, and it gets a bit tough, and then you would have the ending of the cycle where they have a happy life. So you actually don't recognize these patterns because the movie is just short. So you know, you see, you know, when you actually watch the movie itself, you can actually predict the final or the ending of the movie. But this is actually not as much as predictable in our real life because we don't recognize the patterns that we are in. So say for example, you know, I have been in states where I'm like, no, I can't change this, I'm just so tired of myself. And the first thing actually begins with the energy that you carry and the physiology. This is basically physiology. By physiology I mean the state you are in. Where focus goes, energy flows. So that's the thing. So you have to be in a good state to create your physiology, to create your energy. And you know, you just can't be someone who's just always so tired and, you know, just blaming everything. You have to kind of like give the energy out. You might be someone like me, or you know, you might be going through a tough period in life, but you just can't reflect it out to people because at the end of the day, no one really cares. So you have to really put yourself out there, and you just have to get the work done. So you know, if you're just going through a hustling period, if you are just lowering your physiology, the worst thing that happens is, you know, you're just not going to have any change, but you improve your state of mind. You try to get videos or watch videos or listen to podcasts that gives you really good knowledge. I'm not saying that listen to some podcasts that's just just BS, but you know, you have to listen to stuff that really give you value, and that was the first thing to do. So you do that. The second thing is, like I said, everything begins with the state. So if your state is good, your physiology is good, where focus goes, energy flows. You know, say for example, your focus is to become successful, energy flows. You don't have to worry about it. The day, the minute, the moment you change your state, everything changes. That's something that I've really observed. So, you know, when you're meeting people who are doing really good in life, or just people, I'm not saying people are just millionaires or things like that, but very basic people, people around us, people who are working a job, people who are, you know, just achieved everything that they wanted. The thing is, their energy is you know, you would also find people like, oh man, I'm just so tired. And the best thing to do is to stay away from those people, so that you could just get your things done, because it's really hard, you know, if you're in a friend circle where no one really wants to get things done. But just going back to memories, but yeah, so the state has to be good, your emotional, your mental things. You know, nothing really changes when you cry over things. I'm not saying that you can't cry or anything, but nothing really changes when you cry over things. So when you actually see the examples around you, you know, you have to see. The thing is, you would always have limiting beliefs that would say, oh, this is not possible. If you always have limiting beliefs, I would actually recommend you to go through Nike's rules when they started out their business. So Phil Knight's rules when he was starting out with Nike, and you know, I always look on that, and it's so impressive. Like, there are no rules. Like, you know, you just shape your life, you just shape your destiny. So it's really important to just, you know, to just get going. And the best thing that happens, the worst thing is, like, you know, you might get a call of rejections and a bit of failure, but you know, it's always the best thing that happens is you get to learn from your lessons, you become successful. So this is something that could change your life, and hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it to your friends and family. Let's make 2025 the best year of our life.